Good afternoon and Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for being here. We are doing our first ever cultural concert series on Colfax live streaming. This series is sponsored by the Aurora Fox Theater, the Arapahoe County FCFD, Metropolitan State University of Denver, Chicano Studies Department. Journey through our heritage students out there. Yay! Thank you for being here. Also, the Chicano Humanities Arts Council and the Colorado Folk Arts Council. We are very excited because when COVID hit last year, our concert series in the spring was canceled, and this fall we were trying to get everything up and going. And the Fox Theater reached out to us, and this is a big kudos to our students from Metropolitan State University of Denver Journey program. Within a week, they put together a virtual concert series that will be happening once a month from now through May. So please go on their website and you can see all of our great concerts. For Black History Month on February 10th, we'll be having Cleo Parker Dance. So we are so excited to be here, and welcome to everyone. Please make comments in the comment bar on the live stream. Say hi, we're enjoying it, life is good. We just wish you all a very happy new year, good health, healing, peace, and we are so excited because our Martin Luther King tribute today is with one of our very favorite performers, Shane Franklin, and his drummer over here, Jason, Mr. Jason. They have been coming and doing this series with us for many years. So, in tribute to the great humanitarian Martin Luther King, we couldn't think of a better way to kick off our first virtual series than with Mr. Shane Franklin and Mr. Jason. So, I know that you all can't hear this, but this is a round of applause. Yay! So anyway, thank you so much and Happy New Year. Omoteo.
Hey, I'm Shane, SF1 Franklin, drummer, recording artist, actor, dancer, model, hanging out with you today. As Dr. Fajardo said, this is Jason Martin. Go ahead and wave at Jason. Yeah. We're here today to show tribute to Martin Luther King and have a kickoff to Black History Month by way of drum. We bring you a rhythm or a journey through rhythm today. All right, so before we get going, I want you to go ahead and put your hand to your heart. No matter where you're at right now, put your hand to your heart. I want you to go ahead and feel that for a second. Feels like you're alive, right? Because you are right there. That alone is your heartbeat. That's rhythm. Feel it moving. Just like that. That's the blood moving through your body. There we go. Now, usually, when your heart is beating and it gets faster, it means that you're excited, you're moving, you're thinking, you're having fun, you're energized. That's rhythm. Non-stop. Perfect. Now, before we get into today, this guy right here, this is a djembe. It comes from West Africa. So we start our journey right here. A lot of music wouldn't exist without this guy. This alone is a cell phone. I know many of you might have cell phones. You know, you're able to call your mom, call your friends, say what's up. You know, this was an original cell phone. Somebody's having a birthday party, you hear a rhythm. Somebody's getting married, you hear a rhythm. Harvest, funeral, etc. You hear a rhythm. Mom's calling you home to have dinner. You better get home and eat. That's what this guy is, all right? So I'll go ahead and show you what this sounds like. you like what you hear, go ahead, leave some comments, some fire emojis, something up there. There we go, some comments right there. So continuing our journey from West African music, of course, we get to Afro-Cuban music. Via the transatlantic slave trade, like I said, the djembe was a way to communicate. So of course, what do? You get rid of the communication. How are people able to organize, communicate, have an uprising? You don't have drums anymore. So what do the ancestors do? Well, of course, they use their bodies. They use their hands. They use boxes. They use barrels. That's how we get to the conga drum. So this guy right here, the group of them are called congas. Usually you have three. One's a quinto, one is a dos tres, and the big one, the one I have in my hand right now, is a tumba, all right? So they come together and they bring about harmony. So you're able to drum that way. Show you what that guy sounds like. it up for Jason Martin on drums. Yeah! Can't see him, he's smiling, I'm sure. Coming from Afro-Cuba, of course, we come up to the United States via jazz, via drum set, being the blues, being able to express yourself. So, of course, drums have a long lineage of coming from military. Everything was separated. You have drums, of course you have drums. You have a snare, you have a bass drum, you have cymbals. But of course, how does one be able to do that and express themselves fully without having a collaboration of other people? You have it with yourself. So we have a lot of the ragtime influence with jazz coming together, from Afro spirituals to dance to the emotion in the drum. So I'll show you a little piece of that. So another form of rhythm as we continue upon our journey is tap dance. So of course we've got jazz, we've got the expression, the feel, but of course the movement, right? We've got swing dance, but of course with rhythm, why not put some metal pieces on the bottom of your shoes? So back in the day, before there were metal pieces, people would get creative. You have boots, you put sand on the ground, you make noise, you're calling and responding, giving thanks to the elders, to the ancestors, through your feet. I'll show you a little bit of that too. Flap, heel, heel, flap, heel, heel. The clankety-clank sound of a shuffleboard change. Percussion on your feet. A live band on the ground. The sound of a brush as you move your feet to the beat. Time stepping as the crowd starts to scream, because tap dancing, it's the best thing they've ever seen. The metal pieces on the bottom of their shoes, oh, it gets to their hearts. Sit back, relax, because here comes the best part. From finish to start, these shoes will be gleaming. As fast as they go, like a fire, they'll be steaming. 1, 2, 3. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm a little out of breath right now. But yeah, feel free to go ahead and put some comments down there, some emojis, all of that good stuff. We'll get some questions and answers going on towards the end of this, all right? So as we continue on our journey, showing love to MLK, kick off to Black History Month, one word that comes to mind is courage. Courage is huge. MLK had courage. Harriet Tubman, courage. El-Haj Malik, El-Shabazz, a.k.a. Malcolm X, courage. Frederick Douglass, Barack Obama, and even now our newly appointed Vice President Kamala Harris, courage. So, what I dare you today, and from here on out, is to dig deep within yourself. And with that, whatever you fear, I want you to dig deep down inside and pump that courage. Show that you're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in. As long as it's right for the people and it's a positive thing, go for it. All right? This one's called Courage. You get up and dance too, no matter where you're at right now. Yeah. Courage, courage. I've got courage, courage. You got courage, courage. We've got courage, courage. Now let me see your courage. Let me see your courage. Show the world your courage. Hey, let me see your courage. C-O-U-R-A-G-E. Look at you, staring in the face with your bravery. Ooh, the audacity, you're incredible and can do anything factually. Let your courage, muscle, muscle, muscle. Put it all together like a puzzle, puzzle. Bring it all in like a huddle, huddle. Soar to the top like a bubble, bubble. Sometimes if you feel afraid, it's okay, let your courage shine. In the night or in the day, stay confident. When you enter the unknown, stay dominant. You have the control, never fraudulent. Too real, you are the deal. Laugh in the face of challenges, no matter how tough it gets. Battle all the negatives and turn it to a positive. Speak how you feel, even if it's the opposite. Inhale, exhale, now prevail. Taste guts, guess what? You're enough. Inhale, exhale, now prevail. Taste guts, guess what? You're enough. Said courage, courage. I've got courage, courage. You got courage, courage. We've got courage, courage. Now let me see your courage. Let me see your courage. Show the world your courage. Let me see your courage, hey. Let me see your courage. Now, 2020, and I hate to even bring it up, I know we're in the new year and whatnot, but 2020 was a crazy year for everybody, right? We experienced two pandemics, one being COVID-19, and I hope that you're staying safe, staying cautious, staying well, you and your family, as we are still experiencing it to this day. But also, racism. We've seen it, we're living it, and it still exists as well. We'd be oblivious not to see the current state of the world. But I want you to continue to have positive and thoughtful dialogue with your friends, your family, and really shine light upon something that's plaguing this country and this world, all right? We got to keep our foot on that gas pedal and keep it pushing, but we've come a long way. But we have a long way to go. So this piece is talking about those truths that we have to shine light upon. No matter where you're at, go ahead, put your hands up in the air just like this. One's in the air for equality, unity.
Bump this in your stereo, make change with ballistic flow. Ride till they hear you, bro, because the world, they need to hear this consciousness. Open your ears, I'ma show you how it goes. I'll show you how it goes. I'll show you. Bump this in your stereo, make change with ballistic flow. Ride till they hear you, bro, because the world, they need to hear this consciousness. Open your ears, I'ma show you how it goes. I'll show you how it goes. I'll show you.
Allow me to paint a vivid picture for my brothers and sisters.
Call me a visual artist, spilling my brains and passing this global consciousness. Yes, we are a part of it. Open your heart and let it in. So many in this world, seem like nobody's ever really listening. So I grab my pad and a pen. News is not fiction. There's a world outside of yours. I don't have time for your snitching. See, overseas, there's a family who's starving. Too busy following celebrities, and celebrities is appalling. Racism, it still exists. Hatred still persists, and I'm done with it. Seems like we can never get rid of it. No reason to distance the difference. My blood from every continent. Oh yes, they feeling this at consciousness. And the homophobes, the ones who don't know, will blast their kinfolk before they ever see a same-sex marriage. Crazy, right? Shout out to New Orleans, Haiti, and Japan. All the soldiers in the struggle on every single land. I hear ya.
Stereo, make change with ballistic flow. Right until they hear you, bro. Because the world they need to hit this consciousness. Open your ears, I'ma show you how it go. I'll show you how it go. I'll show you bump this in your stereo. Make change with ballistic flow. Right till they hear you, bro. Because the world they need to hit this consciousness. Open your ears, I'ma show you how it go. I'll show you how it goes. I'll show you how
They
it
say
goes.
hip-hop is dead. It ain't dead, it's just on life support. And once we stop these minstrel shows and we'll be good to go. You're just a bamboozle fool. Now who's submitting to Willie Lynch? The difference between inward and inward, there is no difference. Just ignorant. Take that to my family, I rap. Glow beyond. Put this in your playlist, make it your song. Cause the radio will probably never even really play this. Hate this. Down for silicone, fakeness, so I shatter the myth with a brick. Gotta keep it complex, never basic. An intelligent mind is always a dangerous thing to mess with. Don't get dealt with, eyes open but blinded. Happiness ain't found yet, just profound mess. As I digress, flow so provocative, it leaves holes in your chest. Feel her heartbeat. Single mother with mouths to feed, plants to see. Using the letter kiss me as a statistic. It's time to get that chip up off your shoulder. I send salams to those who stereotype Islamic culture. Truth is best when it's cold. When in October and spitting lyrical bliss all the way from Mecca to California, back to Jerusalem. People, the blood has been. I'm just waiting for the trail of hell to end, the journey of paradise to begin.
Stereo, make change with ballistic flow. Right until they hear you, bro. Because the world they need to hit this consciousness.
It is consciousness.
Open your ears, I'ma show you how it go.
I'll show you how it go. I'll show you how it go. Yeah, make change with ballistic flow. Right till they hear you, bro. Because the world they need to hear this consciousness. Open your ears, I'ma show you how it go.
I'll show you how it goes. I'll show you how it goes.
Yeah, I'll show you how it goes. 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 Now we've got one more piece for you today. So if you haven't stood up and danced, you haven't given thanks to the ancestors, to the elders today, now's your last opportunity to do so, all right? No matter where you are, school, work, at home, we're all in this together. So hopefully this has brought a smile upon your face today. So one last chance, all right? Let's hit it.
right, y'all, that is our time. Thank you so much for joining us today. You could have been doing anything else in the world, but you chose to hang out with us, and we thank you gratefully, all right? Before we get out, shout out to Jason Martin on drums. Shout out to the Aurora Fox for having us today. Brandon, Alicia, and Jen for making us sound good, having us look good. I see you. And of course, to Dr. Fajardo and the Chicano Studies at MSU. Thank you so much for bringing us out today on this glorious afternoon, all right? Shout out to our ancestors, Martin Luther King, and everybody else who has been a writer, trailblazer, a pioneer that we've seen in this history, all right? You ready for Black History Month? And remember, it's not just Black History Month, it's American history, all right? Once again, I'm SF1. Check me out. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, SF1 Music. Type SF1 in. You'll find me. Let's be friends, all right? Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.